Is Smartsheet business plan software really interesting for you? Is it a compelling solution? Let's talk about that. So we wanted to review Smartsheet business plan software into this conversation. Here is a glance into the whole software. So when you think about Smartsheet business plan software review, I want you to think about a spreadsheet style project management solution for businesses managing multiple projects with dozens of moving parts. So basically, when you think about Smartsheet, this is not actually a business plan software tool. It is originally a project management software tool that you can use for business plan writing, for business planning, and other stuff that relates to the business planning activities. Okay, so Smartsheet actually helps companies of all sizes manage workflows and improve collaboration. So it's not as easy to use as we'd like and doesn't have the familiar Kanban view of project management and business planning that we all have come to love. But that doesn't mean that it's not a great fit for you and your team. And so think about Smartsheet as a leading project management software that is designed to help your teams organize. Okay, it's all about organizing your team so that if your team are actually working on creating a business plan, Smartsheet will actually help them stay organized, help them also collaborate effectively, and also be in a situation where they are producing, they are actually working efficiently. So efficiency is important, collaboration is important. And one thing I want to say here is that when we talk about Smartsheet, we're talking about a software tool that is actually great for real-time collaboration, because it's not just about collaboration, it's about doing it in a real-time manner. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. And so we're having this quick convo about Smartsheet, and we're speaking about it's a business plan software. And so we're reviewing the whole thing. And so Smartsheet is really great for it can be great for startups. It could be great for multiple teams, established businesses, for mid-sized businesses. All kinds of collaborative efforts will find their solution, will find their luck with Smartsheet. And the thing here is that, especially if you want to plan projects, you want to collaborate on tasks, you want to automate workflows, you want to report on people who are who's doing stuff in real time versus who's really doing things. I would say not in real, if somebody's just, if you have a team, if you have different teams and some are working in real time, some are working in a disconnected fashion. In other words, it's not in real time, but in the end, they all collaborate to the same business planning activity. Then Smartsheet will be great for you. Let me talk to you about the features that you will love with Smartsheet in terms of the Smartsheet business plan software tool. So first, you have team collaboration tools. This is really great because in Smartsheet you have several tools for team collaboration and communication, especially if those teams are actually collaborating around writing the business plan or launching a new business, a new project, or what have you. So all team members stay aligned on a project, right? You can use the software to share notes, files, PDFs, and presentations and tasks all through a centralized dashboard. And you also have what we love about the user interface is really great. It's highly customizable, so you can add and remove the collaboration features according to your preference. And you also have task dependencies. So this feature, this capability allows you to determine the optimized task order to ensure maximum efficiency of the project. So if you are writing a business plan or you're contributing, I would say, ideas to a business planning, it's really good to have to really see the dependencies of different tasks, especially if you have a constellation of actors, a constellation of team members actually working in real time on a specific activity, right? With Smartsheets, you get several tools to manage task dependencies. For example, you can create a Gantt chart that automatically updates to show the impact of existing and new tasks on the project schedule, especially as it really relates to business plan writing. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about Smartsheet business plan software. So this is a Smartsheet business plan software review. And so you also have multiple views here. So Smartsheet offers a variety of project views, and this is where it offers a major advantage over traditional spreadsheet solutions such as Microsoft Excel. With Smartsheet, you can transform spreadsheet data into cards, Gantt charts, and calendar views. And users don't need to master Excel spreadsheet conditions and formulas to use a Smartsheet at all. For each alternative view, users can double click on an existing task to read or edit its contents. This is really cool. You can edit existing tasks or subtask metadata, view attachments, create a proof, or add a comment to the tasks. In terms of data security, fantastic. So the higher price plans offer access to enterprise-grade security tools such as single sign-on, AES 256-bit encryption, user access controls, two-factor authentication, and more. And you also get full compliance with the General Data Protection Regulation, the GDPR. You have systems and organization controls, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HIPAA, and other security and data privacy standards. So the advanced data security tools are only available in Smartsheet's business and enterprise plans. Let me quickly talk to you about the pros and cons here, but I want to first start with the pros. So, what are the good things that we want to highlight about Smartsheet business plan software? First of all, we love the team collaboration tools. It's just fantastic. So, in addition to project management, okay, Smartsheet brands itself as a dynamic work and collaboration software, so teams can easily collaborate with file sharing, notes, and tasks all within a central source of truth, right? So this allows everyone on the team to keep up with the progress of a particular project. So this is kind of cool. So multiple team members can share presentations, images, and PDFs to work on content at the same time, complete with notifications. And you have version controls and a customizable approval process. And the entire Smartsheet solution is highly customizable, so you can add the collaboration features that you need or remove the ones that you don't need. Okay. Again, if you're trying to keep things as simple as possible, especially when you are working on a multiple team business plan writing projects. In fact, Smartsheet made actually has a very clear interface that helps you in that regard. So you have powerful analytics and reporting. So admins, managers, and users love Smartsheet's reporting capabilities. So the advanced reporting makes it easy to consolidate the most crucial information from multiple sheets into a single report in just a few clicks or taps. So in doing so, you can identify trends and potential bottlenecks to continuously improve your business running projects. Okay, you have a data security. This is fantastic. You have robust automation tools. So most project management tools they come with basic automation features, but Smartsheet, in our view, outshines most of them with an incredibly comprehensive set of integrations, connectors, intelligent workflows, and automation tools. Again, all of these things really help you in terms of your business plan projects. This is kind of cool. And you have extended functionality. We also love that. So besides basic project management, you can add resource management, digital asset management, and portfolio management capabilities that will give rise to project budgeting, time tracking, advanced reports and analytics, and forecasting tools, among others. And you also have customization and flexibility, and you can take advantage again of templates. So when you want to be up and running quickly with Smartsheet, you can use one of the 350 to 450 templates that are just part of the software. So this is just fantastic. Let me quickly talk to you about the bad. So we have spoken about the good. So obviously that you have the cons also. Now, Smartsheet can be confusing for beginners when it comes to the business plan aspect of things. So spreadsheets are something that the vast majority of us are familiar with. In theory, Smartsheet shouldn't have a steep learning curve. Unfortunately, that's not the case. The interface is not really user-friendly, which can make it challenging to chart and analyze data in our view. Unless you are generating reports, there's not really an easy way to analyze the sheets at a glance. And you'll have to manually go through rows and columns, which is tough to do at scale. You can do it like once in a while, but at scale, it becomes very complicated. And you have a limited activity log. So Smartsheet's activity log allows users and admins to track common actions like who has viewed what, what's been shared, and more. However, this log is a bit limited compared to other project management tools on the market today. And you cannot really just get a quick glance of what's happened since you last logged in. Sometimes it can be time consuming to get an answer. Or for example, let me give you an example. To see a full history of a particular cell, you would need to navigate to that cell, right click, and then find the history from there. So it is not really as straightforward. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're doing a Smartsheet business plan software review here to kind of give you the pros and cons of this software, of this project management software, especially how you could use it to write a business plan, to do other stuff revolving around business planning. And Smartsheet, the business plan software, is not ideal for certain PM methodologies. So agile teams that want to use Kanban boards and other hybrid project management methodologies will struggle with Smartsheet. The software just doesn't offer that type of functionality, and everything is spreadsheet based. Even though you can change the view to a calendar or something else, most of what you are doing will rely on conditional formatting within a particular sheet. You have higher prices, okay? At first glance, Smartsheet seems pretty affordable, but it's not. I mean, it's not in reality, because plans starts at around $7 to $10 per user per month. However, when you take a closer look, a more granular look, you look at that, you'll find Smartsheet to be a bit more expensive compared to other project management or slash business management, business plan software tools, okay? And you also have an odd autosave feature in our view. This is really odd. For some reason, Smartsheet doesn't autosave your changes or update the page to reflect edits in real time. So this issue admittedly won't be a big deal for everyone, but we find it to be incredibly annoying. So most cloud-based software packages save you changes in real time. And so it's a feature we've come to take for granted. So, you don't have it with Smartsheet. It is what it is. Let me talk to you about the pricing here. So I want you to look right now on the screen, okay? So the big question is, how much does the Smartsheet really cost? Now, Smartsheet offers 4 tiers of service. You have the Pro plan, the individual, the business, and enterprise. You can get a 30-day free trial, but there is no free tier of service. To get a free trial, you need a business email address, meaning that one does not an obvious free email account. You don't need a credit card, however, so the free trial has limitations though. You can have only 50 sheets at a time, and you can't publish Smartsheet forms, although you can create them to get a sense of how they really work. And Smartsheet forms are web forms that let you collect information that is then imported into your Smartsheet account. And the Pro plan costs about $168 to $175 to $180 per person per year, with a minimum of 3 people and a maximum of 25. The individual plan costs about $19 to $30 per month, or about $175 to $200 per person per year. The business costs about $32 to $50 per person per month, or $300 per person per year. So all things considered, the business account is the better option for all but the smallest organizations. You also have the enterprise plans. Those actually come with custom pricing, so you have to contact the company for a quote. And enterprise plans are designed for large organizations that need extensive administrator and security controls. And so the differences between the Pro plan, individual, and business accounts come down to what? Limitations on the features and which admin tools are included. The Pro plan has no limits, okay, on the number of sheets, reports, dashboards, or integrations you can have, and you can have all the way to 250 automations per month, which is really interesting, especially if you are trying to work on your business plan within Smartsheet. And so forms and sharing features are included as well. So individual accounts are limited to 1 licensed user and can have 10 collaborators per item at no extra cost, 10 sheets total, 5 reports, and 1 dashboard. So this is it is what it is. Not really the most ideal situation here, but at least you have a clear sort of sense of what you're getting yourself into if you go with Smartsheet. So just kind of recap here: you have the Pro, the business, the enterprise, and the Smartsheet Advanced. So, but you have to contact the company for that. So it is what it is. Let me talk to you about the extras here. So one thing you need to understand about Smartsheet Business Plan Software Review is that it's really important to understand there is no free, okay, let me just qualify that. So there is a free version of Smartsheet available to all users. The only thing is that you can also take advantage of the platform's 30-day free trial. Now, if you want to go with the free version, it's really basic, okay? Now, Smartsheet is great. The tool is great when it comes to business plan writing. It's really great when you are trying to foster a collaborative environment. So if you have multiple teams, again, as I said before, working in real time or not in real time in terms of your business plan or your business Like if you want to launch an activity or you're working on a single project, this is kind of cool. So I want to insist on the collaborative environment of this tool. And but see, one thing you need to understand here is that when we speak about a tool that is primarily a project management tool, you have to account for the fact that you are going to have you have to think about accountability. You have to think about dependencies. You have to think about efficiency, and that's something that Smartsheet does really, really well. Now, Smartsheet actually is owned by Smartsheet Incorporated, which is a publicly listed corporation based out of Bellevue, Washington State, and they actually started in 2006. Okay, and they've been in the business for the last nearly 30 years. I mean 20 years now, and we really, really love that. And one thing I want to say here is that you need to understand Smartsheet is actually like people have been asking about the interdependency between Smartsheet and Microsoft Teams. Now, here's the answer. So Microsoft Teams and Smartsheets integrate with one another, and you can download Smartsheet as an application from the Microsoft Store. You can also get a free trial of Smartsheet's software if you log in with your Microsoft Office account credentials. So this is kind of cool, especially for those who are asking if Smartsheet is free with Office 365. Okay, and within Smartsheet, licensed users are paid users, and they can access any feature available on the plan they are paying for. Free users have a restricted access and can't use some features made available by Smartsheet, such as editing, project settings, and publishing sheets. And again, this really depends on what kind of orientation you want to give to your business plan writing projects. And it's one thing I also need to one thing I need to say here is that Smartsheet is really great also in terms of getting the job done and finding who is working on what. So from a task accountability, from a project accountability point of view, Smartsheet is really great to sort of help you push your business plan, your business planning activities to the next level. Okay, so we're speaking here about we're speaking from a granularity perspective. In other words, you have all the details, you know who is doing what and when. So this is kind of cool. So what is the verdict here? And so is Smartsheet really worth it for a business planning sort of activity? Yes, definitely. Even though Smartsheet is primarily a project management tool, you can actually customize it. You can actually adapt it to your business planning activities. You can use it to write a business plan, especially if you want to foster a collaborative environment. If you're working with multiple teams, again, I want to say if those teams are working on the project in real time or not in real time, it doesn't really matter whether the timing is synced or not synced. You can still use Smartsheet. This is kind of cool. And Smartsheet is now used by companies of all shapes and sizes. It won't suit absolutely every business, and this is kind of important. So here are a few different types of teams, however, that will benefit from Smartsheet in particular, and we really encourage those teams to actually give it a try. Okay, you have teams managing complex projects. You have teams transitioning away from spreadsheets, teams that want to become more efficient, teams that want to compile post-project feedback. Again, all of these things, you need to see it from the perspective of business planning, from the perspective of writing a business plan, from the perspective of actually setting business planning goals. So teams managing complex projects. So Smartsheet got the highest usability score out of any project management software that we tested, which means it had the vastest range of useful features for managing projects. And thanks to a myriad of task management and workflow creation tools, including an automation builder and an easy-to-use Gantt chart, Smartsheet can handle multifaceted, complex projects with ease. And for teams transitioning away from spreadsheets, so Smartsheet's spreadsheet style default view makes it a particularly easy software program to transition to if you are used to managing projects on spreadsheets. The only difference is Smartsheet's spreadsheets are infinitely more useful thanks to the provider's collection of powerful integrated features. And so if you have a teams that Smartsheet includes a number of tools for editing workflows such as custom and pre-built automations, so that all the most mundane tasks in your day can be completed without you even having to think about it. So this is kind of cool. And one thing I want to say here is that we just love the fact that Smartsheet can be easy to navigate even for beginners. Okay, but just remember, this is a familiar spreadsheet-like interface. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And I just want to do a quick recap of today's conversation. So, in today, I spoke to you about Smartsheet business plan. This was a software review here, and I gave you a glance into the business, the features, the good, the bad, the pricing, the extras, and then the verdict. Thank you. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.